affordable flagships. The phones that the smartphones that give you flagship level specifications at an comparably lower prices than the tier 1 manufacturers. So this year, two smartphones like the last year are competing for your pocket, the Honor 10 and the OnePlus 6. So which one deserves your attention and your money? Let's find out in this video. Hey there, I am Animesh, you're watching Everything Techie, and in this video, let's see the specifications of the Honor 10 and the OnePlus 6, and let's see which one should you consider over the other. Let's get started.
Under your spotlight.
So starting off with the build and design, Honor 10 arrives in style with a phantom glass back and the underscreen fingerprint scanner and the notch. That is no surprise for me. Notch 2018, it's fine, but there is also an option to hide the notch if you are into that thing. The fingerprint scanner is on the chin. That's an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner under the glass. I covered it here. Looking at the OnePlus 6, it just looks a bit blunt in my opinion when you take a look at them side by side. So OnePlus 6 is going for a more traditional or generic look, and that is not a bad thing. The fingerprint scanner is placed on the back, cameras are aligned vertically, and I think they are looking for symmetry here. So that's quite good. And the overall footprint of OnePlus 6 is the same like the OnePlus 5T with a bigger display, 6.28 inches as opposed to the 6 inches display on the OnePlus 5T. So how did they achieve that? Again, welcome to 2018. There's a notch and you can hide the notch for it being less intrusive, but it is present there for what it's worth. As I stated earlier, 6.28-inch displays on the OnePlus 6 with a Full HD plus resolution, an optic AMOLED panel, and a notch which you can thankfully hide. The same resolution is on the Honor 10 with a smaller 5.84 inches display and an IPS LCD panel, and you can again hide the notch here. The Honor 10 looks quite alike the P20 Pro, and that is not necessarily a bad thing because of the price gap. And even though the price gap, it looks quite good, and ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, it's quite stealthy. They are making it look more prominent, but it is not. There is no indent or anything like that. It's just plain glass. So that's quite cool. I am excited for that. And the alert slider is now moved to the right side on the OnePlus 6 above the power key. So there's that. The overall build and design, I would like to give it to Honor 10 because of the phantom glass and the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, and the overall compactness of the smartphone because of sporting a smaller display. Which one will you choose? Here's a poll, let me know. Now getting to the performance, this is where the flagship thing gets into play. OnePlus 6 is using the 845, as always the Qualcomm's latest and greatest 845, and this is where Honor 10 falls behind just a little bit because it uses last year's flagship chip, the Kirin 970. Not that it's bad, but it's a generation old and it will not hold up that well against the 845. Don't get me wrong here, both of them will deliver great day-to-day performance, but when it will come to intensive tasks, OnePlus 6 will be a tad faster than the Honor 10 because of the current gen chip, and you will see the 970 age badly in the camera department. So speaking of aging badly, let's get to the camera department. The OnePlus 6 sports 16 plus 20 megapixel cameras. On the back, the 20 megapixel camera is supposedly used to enhance the low light images, whereas the 16 megapixel camera is the primary shooter equipped with OIS and EIS. Now, the OnePlus 6 camera can shoot 4K at 60 fps, 1080p at 240 frames per second, and 720 at 960 frames per second. The selfie duties are taken care by 16 megapixel selfie shooter. Now, the Kirin 970 shows its age in the camera department. The Honor 10 can record 4K at 30 fps and 1080p at 120 fps, I guess. So the setup is 16 plus 24 megapixel, the 16 being the RGB sensor and 24 being the monochrome sensor. There is no EIS, but there is AI thing going on, a whole lot AI thing going on. I mean, AI is everywhere in the Honor 10 promotions. So I expect the camera performance, the still images performance to be comparable, and the selfie duties are taken care by 24 megapixel front facing camera on the Honor 10, which should be a no-brainer. That should be a no-brainer what you choose over for selfies. Honor 10 should be your choice if you want selfies. Now, getting to the battery performance. Battery is quite similar, 3300 from the last generation. In the OnePlus 6 and Honor 10 Sports are marginally bigger, 3400 mAh battery. Both of them will last a day of moderate to heavy usage. OnePlus uses their own dash charging technology for charging up to 50% in 30 minutes, whereas Huawei or Honor uses their own supercharge technology, a 9 volt 2 ampere adapter, which will charge your battery rapidly. So now, getting to the important part, the most important part, and the most expected part of the comparison, the price. As always, Honor is a tad bit cheaper than the OnePlus. The Honor 10 price starts at rupees 32,999 for the 6 gig RAM and 64 gigs of onboard storage variant, whereas the same model for the OnePlus 6 goes on sale for 35,000 rupees, and that is the base variant. There is also an 8 gig and 256 gig internal storage variant, and that is just for people. I don't know why that even exists. I mean, yeah, why not? Bragging rights. Which one you should choose? If stock Android is of priority and you want a OnePlus phone, go ahead, get one. But if stock Android is not of priority and looks and a compact phone is of priority, Honor 10 is a no-brainer. Despite it being sporting a last generation chip, it still will be good for day-to-day and even intensive tasks. So that is it, my true sense on these two. Which will you choose? Let me know in the comments below, and do hit the subscribe button if you like this video and want more of them, and hit the thumbs up button again if you like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and have a nice day.